This is what your course home page looks like. I highly recommend that you do the browser check because you want to make sure that you have installed everything that you need to view the full content for the course and have all the interactive components working with your own personal computer. It doesn't take but a few minutes to do this browser check, so please click that and it will make sure that everything's updated on your computer. So make sure you do that browser check. On the left side menu, I might have a few more items showing than you have because this is the instructor view, but many of the tabs here are uncommon. So I want to point out the email tab. When you click email, if you're already working with my StatLab homework and you want to write a question to me, then simply click on my name, add me to the recipient box, click on whatever subject you want to write, like Chapter 1, Section 3, or whatever your question is, and then you can write in the text box to me. Once you're finished writing your question, simply click on Send Message, and that will go directly to me. So you might find that quick and easy to use. Another very nice item that's available to you on the left side menu is the HTML ebook. This is your free textbook right here, so you don't need to buy any books for this class. It's free with your access code. So click that tab, click on alternate version. Once the textbook opens, you have full access to all of the chapters in this statistics textbook. It is the 13th edition. If there's a specific page you want to go to, then simply type in that page number. Let's put 23. And on page 23 of the book is exactly what page 23 of the actual textbook looks like. So you can go to any of the pages. Now the nice feature here is that on the outlines I've provided you, I've put page references to this 13th edition. So if there's any particular page that you're trying to get to, you will find that easily by looking at the outlines I provided to you. So speaking of outlines, why don't we find those? Outlines for note-taking are here on the left side menu. So in our first chapter, you can see that section 1 goes along with the textbook or HTML ebook right in my StatLab. Page 2 is where section 1 begins. Section 2 will begin on page 3, it goes to page 4, and so on. So you can see that no matter which chapter, let's go to the 4th chapter, right there you're going to find this important terminology beginning on page 184. So I hope you'll find that helpful throughout the course in case you need the book. So if I go back to the main menu, you've got access to that HTML ebook at any time at no cost to you. Let's see what else. So there's a tab called Homework. So if we click on the Homework tab, you're going to see all these blue dots. That icon represents homework assignments. And so everything is corresponding with either chapter 1, 2, 3, or 4. So you can find all that homework here. And there are test preps here. And this simply reminds you of what the password is for the test and to work the problems on your honor. No looking back at notes or apps or things like that. There are quizzes and tests, so the quiz and exam tab will get you to the quizzes and tests. And listed down at the bottom, these green diamonds are the chapter exams. So the chapter exams are located in my StatLab. Keep in mind that you can work homework as many times as you want to. So if you want to get 100% on everything, you can keep working them over and over again until you get 100%. So unless you really get tired of working them, you don't have to get 100 on everything. But for you perfectionists out there, it's possible to work homework as many times as you want. Exams are open one time only, so you want to be well prepared before you open the exams. And just another way, if you don't want to click on homework and quiz tabs separately, there's a drop-down menu, and if you click all assignments, you're going to have access to everything here, homework and exams. So there's a couple of different ways to get to the same assignments. But for some people, they find homework as separate tabs a little easier to maneuver, so it doesn't really matter as long as you know at least one way to get to the homework and tests. Another item I want to point out to you is sample questions and responses. These are available here in my Stat Lab, and I've posted them in Blackboard on the left side menu as well. So if you feel you need extra practice, go to the sample question and sample responses. Each chapter will have its own, and there are questions, and so there are question and answers provided for you here for every section that's covered in Chapter 1. Chapter 2 is a little more exciting. We've got some tables and graphs and colors here. So Chapter 1 is the chapter to just have patience with. It's a lot of vocabulary, and things will really pick up and be a little more interesting with chapters 2, 3, and 4. So hang in there with that first chapter. It's critical that you understand the vocabulary so that everything else we talk about in the course will make a lot more sense if you're pretty fluent with the vocabulary of statistics. So keep in mind that those sample questions and responses will be your BFF when it comes to filling in those worksheet assignments. It's a real quick reference for you to see, well, how am I supposed to fill in answers for this? What makes a complete answer? So keep that in mind. The video lectures are also provided here for you in case you want to watch anything a second time. I've already embedded those questions in with homework, and this is just another way to access those videos as a set of links. You can click on them at any time, and it will take you directly to the YouTube video, and you probably don't want to see that right now, so I'll exit out of there. So what I wanted to show you back in that homework tab, one more thing. When you click on a homework, it's going to have the video lectures embedded before you try to answer the questions for that given section. So this is where you're getting the credit for watching the video. So again, it's a direct link to the YouTube video. So simply click on the play icon.
Welcome to Foundations for Statistics.
I won't make you watch that right now. So you can see that it gives the check mark that it's giving me credit for watching it. And notice these questions are not going to open unless you watch both videos first. So I'll click the other video. We're watching the video.
In section 3.
And also there's closed captioning available. You can change the language. So if you're feeling more comfortable listening in some language other than English, you should have that option as well. Now that I've watched both videos, notice that all of these questions have become available. So when I open the first question in my Stat Lab, it says, what is statistics? And I'm going to choose from these multiple choice options. If you're having any trouble answering the question, you might not with this one, but you can click Question Help and Ask my Instructor, and this will send this question. It will send me a screenshot of the question, so you don't need to type it out. It will send this screenshot directly to me if you want to say, I don't know how to get started with this, or I don't understand part B of this question, and then just click send. Notice it's already got my email address in the recipient box, so it will send this directly to me, and then I'll be able to help you with that question, maybe redirect you where you can get more information to help you with that question. So it is possible to get help on these questions. There are some other options there with textbook. We're not going to be needing StatCrunch till Chapter 2. So that's just some helpful information maybe for you to get extra help with homework. I hope you'll have success in this Math 106 course this semester.